Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And
this is Desmonds Donders.
Hello. Welcome to Desmonds Donders Wednesday Waffle. And this week, slightly different because I can't really tell you what we've been up to because as I record this, we haven't done it. I'm recording early because we'll be away on the Wednesday. And so we're planning a weekend away, and I'll come back to that shortly. Videos. A Bridge Too Far is the video on Friday, and it's about the journey from Lochhew Cove round to the other side of the peninsula to the lighthouse there at Ruarid. Now, that might sound like nothing, but it's actually quite an interesting road. The views on the way down one side of the peninsula from Cove are to Poolew are quite spectacular, and then the ride or drive up from Gell to Ruarid is just as spectacular for another reason. Can you imagine the road that we went over the pass, but going on for miles and miles? And instead of a nice gentle mountain pass to fall down, you're going to end up in the sea. That's the road to the Ruarid lighthouse. Then on Monday we have our short visit to Ruarid. Once we'd got up there, Lindsay invoked rule 1, but not until we'd had some lunch. And she wasn't comfortable with where we were. I think mainly the road was preying on her. If you watched the video on Friday, you'll see why. So we moved on, and we went to the Victoria Falls, and we've entitled the video, Did Victoria Fall? She wouldn't have been amused if she had. And of course, there'll be a Wednesday waffle, but we'll be home, so I'll be able to talk about that. You know, I've a number of things I want to talk about, but I'm gonna save them up, so this might only be a short waffle. And actually, no, this one won't be. The other two things on the list might are short, but this one, no. Somebody asked me about a CL. Somebody was talking about CLs and how they, made mistakes and got the wrong one, and we got the wrong one once and didn't even know, except something wasn't right. It was in the Wenlock area, that's all I can remember, because I know that well-known pub, which I now can't remember the name of, was at the end of one of the roads. Main road down one side, the Wenlock edge, and then another road. And we were going to, there was a link road between the two. Got two roads and a road between. So we were going to be coming from the south, and on one main road, and the CLs were at a crossroads, and they were at the opposite directions. Now, I'd written out some instructions long before sat-navs, written out some instructions for Lindsay, and what was the unit we were towing? I think the unit we were towing would have been our Monza 450, I think, for those caravans that are watching, if there's any. And we had a change of plans, but we were all set anyway. Well, the plans is a little bit premature at the moment. We were all set coming down this road. I'm trying to remember where we've been, but it's not clicking into place. And I'm going to turn onto it, and we had the instructions. All Lindsay had to do was read the instructions as we turned off the main road she could start reading, you know, take this road for a mile, then bear, right, left, whatever. But there were very little instructions. But we got to the crossroads. And she said, turn left, which was the correct thing to do. So we turned left and we drove up to the CL. There's a number of gates, but we told there was a couple of gates. And we found the water. There's going to be some walk to get the water, but we had an aqua roll by then, and anyway, we got to the field marked CL. This is where it is. Nobody came to greet us, so we started to get set up, and while I was doing that, Lindsay went knocking on doors. There's nobody in. The place was deserted. How are we going to get? Then other things didn't. There was supposed to be a shower, and we couldn't find anything like that. And we thought it might be a bit strange if we were allowed in the house to shower, but you just don't know. But when we got to get water, there was no water. So we decided we couldn't stop. As we came back down the road to the crossroads, I saw the name of the farm. North, wherever it was, farm. And then it dawned on me what had happened. I'd given Lindsay instructions to go to South, whatever farm. But we changed, whatever happened, we came up a different road. But because we came up the other road, but because we'd come from the south, not the north, we turned right, which is what we did. So things didn't go wrong until we got to the crossroads. And we, instead of turning left there, we obviously should have turned right. It was a nice CL when we got there. Had everything it said it was going to have. But it did have something that Lindsay wasn't expecting, horses, so she wasn't. It was a cracking CL. I don't have one of the club books. I can't remember the name of it. It may not even be on the network anymore, so it would be pointless saying the network. But there were 2 CLs, and basically the only difference in the instructions was how you turned off, which direction you came from, to approach them. So it was a little bit. We did have a nice time. And it's in that area of the West Midlands where we lived when we first got married, and explored to the extent we could when I was in training and doing my qualifications. So that is that, and on we go. Go take a look. Just had a thought. I think the pub was called the Stretton Arms. I knew it'd be in there somewhere. So,
La la she'll take it into her side. La 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 la. Over the hills and far from home, she's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that she'll take it into her side. La 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 la. She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side.
Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.